Hello, it's the 4th of October. You wouldn't believe it. It's absolutely glorious weather. We've had a week of this lovely sunshine, and one thing and another, I've hardly managed to get down here. So I really want to make the most of it today. But breaking news, we're a little bit worried about having the rain next week because we've got a leak in the shed. Do you want to see it? I've broken the leak in the shed. We've got a leak. That is our first leak ever. And it's like a proper leak, what you buy from the shop and everything. Really pleased. And the really sad thing is, we actually dug this up yesterday. I don't know why I'm holding that bit, just to make it look a bit more. I'll put that there. We dug this up yesterday. I took it home, I've washed it, and I've brought it back down just to do that leak in the shed little pun there. So I do apologise, but it made me laugh. But with it being our very first leak, I'm quite excited about what we're going to do with it. I feel like this is a special leak. This just can't be chopped up and put in a soup. We've got to do something special with this leek. So my mother-in-law used to make leek dumplings and pop them in stews. I don't know, that might be a little bit of a tribute to her to do something with this leek. If you've got any polite answers about what I can do with my leek, just let me know in the comments below. Anyway, sorry about that, had to be done. Like I say, it's been glorious weather. Things are still cropping that should have finished ages ago. So we're going to have a look at, we're just going to have a little look around. Okay, come with me and we'll look around. I don't know if you remember me talking about our seed wall, where we put lots of packets of the seeds we've planted so that we can remember what they are. It's sort of worked and it sort of hasn't, because I forget which ones I've put up and which ones I haven't, and then I forget to look. But anyway, it's been joined by this hop. Look, it's a lovely hop. I think I've shown you the other side before, but I'm not too worried about it coming through to the shed because it's about to die down. But when it dies back, I can pull it all back through. Look at these. We've actually got little hops on there. Oh, little hops. And you can hear them. They sound quite papery now, which apparently is when you're due to harvest them. I don't really know if it's worth harvesting this little harvest. Not going to make much beer with them, I don't think, but yeah, it bodes well, and they're obviously very happy where they are, planted in the complete shade on the other side. In fact, I'm going to show you where they're planted. There's raspberries there, ready to go in. There, look at that. Look at that. Shady side of the shed. They don't ever so well though. Beautiful things, absolutely beautiful colour. And the idea is really that hopefully by next year they're going to be up and over the shed, even though they die down. But yeah, I've loved them. Hops. Do you grow hops? What should I do with my hops? Look at this fella, a rogue pumpkin, no idea where he came from, doing very well. Yeah, the best squash that we've had this year, and we didn't even plant him, so thank goodness for that. Thank goodness for happy accidents. The runner beans were all around him. I've taken those out now, but yeah, at least we'll have something for Halloween. That's good. Beans, my borlotti beans. We've moved on from the runners, which have frog excuse me, which have kept us going over the summer. We've now got a big drawer full in the freezer, and people start to go, oh, do we have to have runner beans again when I go to the freezer? And we're now on the borlotti beans, which I must admit we've not grown before, and we've got a question. We don't know if we've got two different sorts or whether we're being complete newbies and they're just at different stage of ripening, because yesterday I came down and picked a whole load, like, let's see if I can find one now. There was one here. Okay, like this one. Okay, traditional borlotti looking bean. Okay, and we picked a whole load like that. And then we've noticed we've still got these on, which are bigger and different colours. Now, are they a different variety? At first glance you would think, of course you are, you fool. Of course they are, look at the colour, look at the size. But is it just that these have dried out a bit more? I don't know. If we look inside, I'm doing it the wrong way around. If we look inside, the actual beans of these ones are green. If we look inside this one, you get those, oh, there's only two in there, those traditional, beautiful, like robin's egg style beans there with the lovely markings on. Is it a case that they are just riper and they haven't developed their markings yet, or are they just completely different? I don't know. I remember Aaron asked a couple of months ago when we first put them in what variety they were, and we'd been given some by a neighbour and we'd planted some ourselves from seed. Now, hold on. These are the ones that we planted from seed, and these are called borlotti bean, lingua di fuccio. I'm going to say it that way. You can pronounce it how you like, but I'm going to be polite. Fuccio, fuoco. Okay? They look like the pink one. Okay, but I don't know. Are they two different sorts? Oh, I've just lost one of my two beans. Okay, anyway, whichever they are absolutely delicious. I harvested most of these yesterday. The ones that are left on, people were saying leave them on the plant to dry out. Don't even see that. Crispy nonsense. Didn't do anything. I was really hoping there'd be like a pod and you could shake and hear the seeds inside, but that didn't happen. Sorry, a siren's just gone off on the canal. Oh, it's gone off again. There we go. But with these last night, I've put them in a pan with some sage from the allotment, some garlic from the allotment, some tomatoes, and a glug of olive oil, covered it very shallow covering of water, put the lid on, left it for about 3/4 of an hour, and oh, good grief, they tasted fantastic. Tastes very chestnutty. And so by the time the lamb was cooked with this is so good. The lamb was cooked with pink fir apples, roasted. They're not a great roasting potato, but they taste so good. And some fresh picked broccoli. So good, it was so good. But the beans, I'm a big fan of the borlotti bean now after having it that way. I'm rambling about beans. So some of these, what are they? Are they different sorts? I don't know. Some are going to be dried and put in a nice big jar. I love that idea. And some are going to be blanched and frozen. And really, I don't care what they are. They taste fantastic. What do you think? These little monkeys. French beans. I don't know if they're cabbage whites. What are they doing?
They are cabbage whites, though.
They must be, mustn't they? Yeah, but look at these two. These two are having a cuddle. Ah. One of the jobs I managed to get done last weekend was clear out the greenhouse. Got everything out, disinfected all the struts and everything. Started to take the white paint off the glass, if I show you. That we've had on over this summer to stop it getting too hot. I don't know if that's what did for my tomatoes, if you're honest. Look, if you look through the glass, I've even got a little squeegee thing there, look. It was really keen. And then actually thought, oh, stuff it. I'm going to leave the white stuff on. I think. Look, you see, I haven't quite made my mind up. Anyway, cleared the whole greenhouse out, decided to move the staging to that side instead of that side, because next year... Oh, my voice is going to change now. I don't know if you can see, the greenhouse was slightly too big for the base that we had here. So we've actually got this little bit of soil on this side. So I reckon if I put my tomatoes on this side next year, they'll be in full sun and they'll have something to get their roots into a little bit deeper. So hopefully I'll have a better crop, because this year's been pants. But yeah, the greenhouse looked lovely. Nice and clean, nice and tidy, until then I decided to bring everything in. And there they are, our pelargoniums, geraniums to the most of us. I've brought them all in from outside. I've never been able to do that before. I've always just had to leave them to the frost, because I've never had a greenhouse. So really pleased. Hopefully I'll be able to look after them over the winter and plant them out again next year. Just showing my aubergine. You know, am I going to give up on this? I feel like I can't. I've tried so hard and waited so long, but look, it's getting watered, it's getting fed. It's the only one on there. Look, it's not like it's got competition. As this little fella's tried. Come on, aubergine. Come on. The chilli, my main chilli, is still there. I'll pick that soon. And these ones. Now, I don't know. People talk about overwintering chilies. In which case, you know, we might get a few more of these. But these little ones, don't know what they are. I'll be honest, Mike put these in, he can't remember. But look at that one. It's got stuck on the stem and gone funny. Isn't it funny the way that plants grow like that? Yeah, so we might have chilies over winter. And just to show you what the temperature is today on the 4th of October, can you believe this? 26 degrees in the greenhouse. Okay, it is in the greenhouse. 38 degrees has been the hottest. Don't know if you can see that with the reflection. There we are. Woo. Look at that. Autumn light on a Brussels sprout. How poetic can you get, eh? Gorgeous light. Right, I'll just take you over the allotments. Just a gorgeous day. I think when the weather's like this at this time of year, you can't beat it. It's glorious. Okay. Parsnips. I don't often say that word with such vigour. Parsnips. Obviously these are something that can stay in the ground and get sweeter after the first frost. I've been doing my research. But we were just really curious yesterday, so we dug one up because it seemed quite big on the top. But when you see what's happened beyond the top, I don't know. Words fail me. I'm just going to have to show you. So I've got a spade, and you'll be saying, "Use a fork, use a fork." But I'm using a spade, and I'm going to go. I'm going to fall over. Oh, it's really soft soil. That's a bad sign. It's soft soil. Look at this. Look at that lovely root, leaf growth on top. Look. Actually, that one's okay. That one's not a bad parsnip. It's actually parsnip shaped. Okay. And I've got all of it up there. Pleased with that. Oh, Peter Parsnip. Okay. See that sheep there? That's not the sheep barking, by the way. That would be weird. That sheep? Oh, that's what it thinks it was. Yeah, a little bit camera shy there. A little bit anxious. That sheep, I gave that sheep one of our parsnips yesterday. He turned his nose up. Didn't want it. Much rather have a little bit of grass. Silly sheep. Can you believe these flowers? Still going strong. I know we go on about them every time, but look at this. They are still covered. Let's see if you can see this little fella. I'm saying little fella, he's huge. Look at him. He's a gorgeous thing. There's he. There you are. Oh, out of focus. And so while the bees and the hoverflies and everything are still doing their work, I feel like I can't really take the flowers away. Look, if I just zoom out a bit here, they're covered, and the noise they make. I mean, I'm lucky, I'm not frightened of them at all, but they are just, they're fantastic. Look, I'm going to annoy them now. I'm going to bother the bees. But yeah, just to show you, I mean, even on these tagitis, takitis, however you say them, that I look, that they are completely, I'm walking past these now, they're all falling off. Oh! I stood on a bamboo cane. That's not nice. But yeah, look, these are almost completely gone, but if I just knock them with my foot, I don't know if you can see them all coming off. Just covered. These little workers still busy in the gardens. Can't get rid of them yet, can I? I'll give them another week. And then there's the courgettes, and all I've got to say about the courgettes this year is pants. They've done nothing. Look at this. Now they've decided, now it's autumn and the days are getting shorter and it's going to be really cold, they're getting lots of flowers on. Look at that, loads of flowers now. Oh, good to me now, courgettes. You had your chance. You had your chance. Anything that we did get has been just gets eaten. Let's show you. I don't know if this is mice or if it's slugs. It's slugs with teeth, which is quite odd. I'll show you that. Look, that's had a right old munch of that. But yeah, we're getting little piddly ones. Look, silly. We have still got a couple of the munchkin though, which have done a little bit better. I'm going to pick those today, and to be honest, I might just get these plants pulled up and out of the way. They're not doing anything at all. I've been looking on different websites. People have got fantastic harvests of squash and pumpkins. That's my squash. Yeah, look, loads of flowers. It's just too little too late. Yeah, look. Is that, I mean, it's not even as big as a pear. So yeah, this patch next year, I was asking whether I should do it as a pond, but it's too valuable a space really. I don't know, still don't know what we're going to do with it, but we're definitely going to top it up with a bit more soil, because it was full of manure, and I think maybe the manure was a little bit too fresh, and also it's shrunk down quite a lot. So I think I showed you last time in the video that some of the roots were left high and dry, so yeah, we'll pay a bit more attention to that one next year. I just thought I'd have to come along and show you this pumpkin harvest here. It's a friend of ours, or friends of ours, and look how well they've done with their pumpkins. Look, how fantastic are they? I've got pumpkin envy. Look at them. Look. That cucumber's trying to join in. Get back in there, cucumber. Look, they've even got one that they talk to when they're having their cup of coffee, and even more in their cage. What do you do with all these pumpkins? Surely no one would come along and draw a face on one of the pumpkins. That would be so wrong. No one would do that, would they? Draw a funny little face on one of these pumpkins. I wonder. It had to be done. Okay, I'm back here in the shed, and Mike's, I won't say he's dared me to do something, but he's challenged me to do something to finish off. He's quite excited about the hops I showed earlier on, and he wants to show you the difference. So That's one of the hops that was grown on the outside, and that's one of those that's come through into the shed, so it's obviously had that protection. And look at the difference there. Anyway, Mike's just actually eaten one. He's assured me they're not poisonous, so here we go. Is it a Fuggles hop, Mike? Fuggles hop taste. Don't know which one to go for. I'm tempted for the smaller one. Mike's pointing at the bigger one. Okay, if you've ever tasted a hop, okay, here we go. Okay. It was disgusting. Oh, I need a bean. Okay. Okay, I'm taking the taste away with the bean. Oh, good grief. Thanks, Mike. That was really perhaps some of the most revolting things I've ever tasted. And it could almost put me off beer because, sorry, I'm talking with a mouthful. Oh, good grief. You can taste, it's as it gets to the very end, you taste that really, really bitter that you get in beer, that bitter taste that you get at the end of beer. I'm not going to try the second one. Right, I'm going to have to find something to challenge Mike to do anyway to get back on that one. Anyway, okay. Still gorgeous day, loads to do with regard to tidying up. I'm waggling beans now. Loads to do with regard to tidying up. There's plants to take in, petunias to take in. Look, have a look at my petunias. They were so glorious in their day, but the basket now needs taken in and whatever. Sunflowers need to be taken down. And it's just a case of tidying up bit by bit, really. Getting ready for the spring. We have got some stuff in that we're going to be overwintering, which I will concentrate more on next time. Can't believe I'm going to do that on camera. And I know that we've got a whole week of rain forecast for this following week, so that's a shame. But the crops that are left in, like those beans, for example, it'll do them the world of good to bulk them up just before the final harvest. So that's good. I hope you've managed to get out and enjoy some of this weather. If you're not in the UK, hope you've got nice weather somewhere, or as I always say, hope you've been able to enjoy some gardening, whether in your own garden or online. Okay, and I'm going to shut up now and go and have something that will take this taste of this revolting hop away. That's a bit more effective than a bean. And I'll see you all again next time. Oh, no, stop. Thank you so much for all the positive comments on my annual video, my roundup of the last 12 months, the last video that I put up. You know, you're a lovely bunch. I say it every time. It is. I would hate you to think you're not appreciated, because it's so appreciated. And I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's the shortest video I've ever done. Mike's nodding his head because he's asking for trouble. He's now doing this as well. Okay. Yeah, but it's just been great to be able to look back over the last 12 months and see how far we've come. I mean, this time last year we didn't have this shed, for example. We didn't have a greenhouse, so we're already that much further ahead. And it's been a sharp learning curve, and it continues to curve, as you can tell by our query about the beans and eating hops. They're two things I've learned this week. I'm going on again. Okay, bye.